Guys, I have a book I want to read to you today. It's called The Tangle Fairy. What do you think this book might be about? A little fairy right here. Looks like we have a little girl right here. She's got lots of hair. Looks like she's tucked in bed with her little bear. What do you think it might be about? Let's see. Whilst brushing her hair, Jaya wanted to know, why don't the knots in my hair seem to go? Each bedtime we brush, it's smooth and long. But when I wake up, it's frizzy and wrong. When kids fall asleep, her mommy replied, a Tangle Fairy visits each child. Jaya felt confused. It sounded quite scary. She needed to talk to the bad Tangle Fairy. She wants to talk to this fairy and set her straight. Hello, Tangle Fairy. Jaya jumped out of bed to make sure the wand wasn't too near her head. She said, you scoot back. My mom brushed my hair. In fact, brushed it twice. But you've come to spoil it. And that's not very nice. The fairy then spoke. I'm really not bad. I work for a dragon who's almost gone mad. She's fearsome and fiery. She's red, blue, and green. And she's got the sharpest teeth that you've ever seen. Jaya was puzzled. I believe what you said. But why would a dragon want knots on my head? Her name is Glinda. She lives in Wales. She's ever so angry because she's got scales. I've seen her quite often, just pacing her lair. That's where she lives, while dreaming of having long, beautiful hair. She's so full of envy. I mean, she's jealous. She just doesn't care. She makes me upset. You with mad, tangly hair. So she really just wants some long hair, because she has scales. Jaya thought that was silly and started to laugh. The dragon just needed her on headscarf. When my aunt was sick, her hair all fell out. She now wears headscarves when she's out and about. Now that's an idea, the fairy then said. I'll make her a scarf from the sheet of your bed. She's going to take her little sheet and make a headscarf. That's something that you wear on your head. She's got a little picture of her right there. The next day, Jaya spluttered, Hey, this isn't fun. When she saw she had tangles despite what she'd done. Again, Jaya waited. Would the fairy be nice? When Jaya asked her why, she'd ignored her advice. Oh dear, fairy said. I'm really not bad. I work for a witch who must almost gone mad. She's ugly and toothy. She scares cats and dogs. She loves turning princes into small frogs. So she first said that she was a dragon, but now she's saying it's a witch. In Scotland she lives. Her name is McGrace, and her lair is simply all over the place. She's cut it, she's washed it, she's even used glue. She's cast spells and magic, but nothing will do. She's so full of envy. That means she's jealous. She just doesn't care. She makes me upset you with mad, tangly hair. So she's got crazy hair, and she wants us to have crazy hair when we go to sleep. Jaya knew just how the witch could solve that. It wasn't that hard. Simply put on a hat. When Grandma goes walking, her hair blows all around. She puts on a hat, which soon calms it down. Now, that's an idea, the fairy said back. I'll make her a hat that's pointy and black. Next day, Jaya screamed and counted to 10 when she saw she had lots of tangles again. She questioned the fairy, who then replied, I'm not really bad. There's no witch or dragon. There's no one that's mad. My name is Miss Millie. In England I stay. I do lots of magic for kids each day. The rainbows that shine, the smell of the flowers, it's fairies that make them with our special powers. So there's really not a dragon. There's really not a witch. It's just the fairy. But she didn't really tell the truth to start with. Let's see if she tells the truth now. Jaya looked puzzled. I believe what you've said, but why would a fairy want knots on my head? We work all day long, sighed Fairy Miss Millie, but sometimes I really just want to be silly. So that's why I come here. It may sound unfair. I'm just having fun putting knots in your hair. So actually it's just the fairy wanting to be silly. Doesn't sound like it's very nice, her wanting to put knots in the hair. Doesn't make the other little girl feel happy. That made Jaya laugh so much she could shout. As she really loves just messing about. Like when she puts socks on her hands, not her feet, or hides from her sister whilst under a sheet. Sometimes she puts stickers all over Mom's shoes. And when Daddy comes home, she jumps out and shouts, "Boo!" She jumps in big puddles. It really feels great. Though Mommy says not to. Sometimes she just can't wait. So maybe she understands. Sometimes you just have to be silly. Like putting knots in little girls' hairs. So Jaya said, "Come put knots in my hair. If you're having fun, then I really don't care." The fairy then smiled. The bright moonlight shone. She blew out a kiss and then she was gone. The end. So, I hope you guys liked that story. We learned in that story that it's okay just to be silly sometimes. You don't have to explain it or try to tell a story about it. Sometimes it's okay to just want to have fun, like the fairy did. But make sure that you're not doing things that are going to hurt others. Like that was probably not the best idea because it hurt someone else. It made her sad. So we don't want to do things that are going to be silly, that are going to make others sad. But we can do silly things like jump in puddles or maybe put stickers on things. But you got to ask and make sure it's okay. Maybe not your mom's shoes like what the little girl did. So I hope that you guys do something super fun today. I'll see you tomorrow.